Welcome in. It is the local and community issues and answers right here with Jonathan Lawson. We're so thankful to have in our studios today Kathy Lay. She's from the Whitley County Health Department. Welcome in, Kathy.
Well, thank you. I'm glad to be here today.
Now tell us, there's a lot of things we can touch on today and talk about, but the viewing audience, tell me in the viewing audience, what is MRSA?
MRSA is a staph infection, and it stands for Mytilene-resistant Staphylococcus aureus. And what it basically is bacteria that's found in the nose, in the armpits, and in the genital areas, males and females.
People don't realize the risk and the dangers of MRSA. I mean, you can be like in a store using a shopping buggy. What's ways to protect ourselves from this?
One of the best and the most important ways to protect yourself from any kind of germs is washing your hands. And a lot of people do not wash their hands like they're supposed to. Wash
your hands. What about that alcohol thing?
That's just as good, especially if you don't have running water and you're out. It's good. So you can use that. But one of the best things is washing your hands. And the majority, maybe a fourth of people that go to the bathroom, when they leave, do not wash their hands. They leave.
Now, when somebody contracts MRSA, does it boils form on people, or what does it look like?
Well, it can look like a boil or a mosquito bite or a big pimple that's been infected. And it has a lot of times pus in it. So it usually enters a break in the skin. That bacteria, that staph infection, enters a break in the skin, and that forms one of those boils or pus or one of those. It looks like a spider bite, and a lot of times people think it is a spider bite.
What is the dangers of this MRSA? I mean, can it, if not treated properly, can it spread and everything?
That infection can spread throughout your body.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes, it can. It can make you really, really sick. So it's very important, like I said, to wash your hands. And I had some basic hand washing information here that around 2 to 10 million bacteria can be found between our fingertips and our elbows every single day. That's a lot of bacteria. And like I said, majority of people do not wash their hands after using the bathroom, and if they're in a store or out in public, they are touching surfaces, and if you go behind and touch that surface after somebody, you are picking up those germs. And if you don't wash your hands, and you put your hands around your T-zone. The T-zone is your eyes, your nose, and your mouth. And a lot of people are not aware of it, but during the day, we touch our nose, we touch our mouth, we're rubbing our eyes. And that is entryways for a lot of different kinds of bacteria that are out there. And basically, that enters the mucous areas of the body, and those germs are inside. And if our immune system is low, which a lot of times our immune systems are because we have other health problems, maybe diabetes or heart problems, or that will actually make us sick.
Is that the same process for like flus, colds, bronchitis, and things like that?
Yes, that is the entryway, right? If you touch your T-zone after somebody who has touched a surface and you do not wash your hands and you put your eyes in your eyes or your nose or your mouth, you are letting in like influenza, cold viruses, the rotavirus, which causes diarrhea. And this happens a lot with kids getting the rotavirus. Hepatitis A is actually, you can pick up hepatitis A from dirty surfaces and then putting them in your body that way.
What is the difference between hepatitis A, B, and C?
Well, definitely, some of them are sexually transmitted, but the hepatitis A is like dirty water or being in a dirty environment. So that's why it's very, very important to wash your hands. Taking a bath on a regular basis. A lot of people do not do that. And our body produces bacteria, which is on the surface of our body. When we take a shower, it washes off the oils, it washes off bacterias that causes sicknesses, dead skin cells that are on our body. So bathing and personal hygiene is one of the best ways to prevent a lot of sicknesses. Body odor, that's bacteria. A lot of times when we go to the gyms or we're out and we're exercising, and we're in contact with weightlifting equipment or sports equipment, and people are sweaty. Like I said, MRSA is found under armpits where we sweat in our genital areas, and that can be left on surfaces like at the gym. And if that gym does not clean their equipment after each use, then someone can pick up the MRSA that way.